they've been talking a lot this season about how they do feel they're better prepared. And one thing we keep hearing, especially from head coach Mike Babcock, it's the year older, right? The experience, the scars. We don't know how it's going to play out until they actually, take to the ice. But do you feel like this is a team where you have learned from that? And I don't want to say that they took Boston lightly last year, but I do feel there was a little bit of, they knew they were the underdogs going up against the Washington Capitals. And sometimes the underdog, when you don't really have that kind of pressure, I don't know how to explain the psychology behind it, right? But at the end of the day, they wowed everyone because they were the underdog. I felt like going into the Boston series last year, there was a little bit of, we're not the underdog. We're on equal footing here. Whoops. The Boston Bruins have a lot more experience than us. And I think it was a wee bit of an awakening. So when I hear them talk, I don't feel like it's just words. I feel like they realized maybe it was a mental thing, a subconscious thing, didn't realize just how good and experienced the Bruins were.
So you go into the playoffs against Washington, and it's new and it's fresh and it's exciting, and there's been a period of time, and probably unexpected to a certain degree. But then last year you're going to the playoffs, and now you're thinking, geez, we're pretty good, right? And I go back to this thing. If Mike Babcock goes in before the series starts and he says, okay, I'm going to ask you 3 questions. First question is, who wants to win? Well, all hands go up, right? Okay, number 2, who's prepared to pay the price to win? All hands go up. Question number 3, who knows what the price is? They're in a different place this year than they were last year. And, forget about the first year against Washington, because that's a different type of experience. But last year now, they thought they knew what the price was, but they learned. And now we're going to see how they've taken those lessons and now how they're going to apply them this year in the playoffs. Because now I think there's a far greater understanding about what that price is. They're prepared to pay it. They want to win, but now it's about understanding, okay, here's the things we got to do. And one other thing about the playoffs, and it's not one other thing, but one other thing I want to point out, it's that you never know what play is going to turn out to be the most important play. So you have to treat every single play as important. And it doesn't matter where you are on the ice, what you're doing, you do not know if that play might not turn out to end up being the most important play. So every single one has to be treated with utmost importance.